why we have to like laugh every time we start.
Because so right before we started, I said, check my teeth.
Because that one time, in reference to the one time that he...
little too intimate.
Yeah.
Too soon.
It's too intimate. We have 3 children together, but apparently it's too intimate to
You can't be looking at my teeth, man.
It is. I mean, it is.
We're not that close.
Yeah, we're not that close. I didn't ask him the same thing. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, I did. I asked her, and then she just went and grabbed her phone and checked her own teeth.
Yeah. Okay, so real quickly, here is what is going on this YouTube Flosstube. Excuse me, I don't know what I was thinking.
It's all the same.
So first off,
you can't see it, but
we're gonna show a
plethora of floss in front of you. Sorry, go ahead. We're gonna show some stuff.
We're gonna show you guys. Are we gonna show a floss toss for a certain stitch along project?
There's like a billion flosses on the table.
We're gonna show needle minders for a super secret project.
Oh snap! Is it? Oh, I guess it's a mystery.
Yeah, we're gonna show stash acquisition this week. I actually have something different than just fabric this round, which is like shocking for me because I get in moods.
Not good.
So I bought a project bag. And probably I'll be showing project bags for the next like 2 months until I have like 80 project bags when I'm like a 1 project at a time girl.
Oh, that's nice.
That's life.
Yes. I was going to wait until you showed the bag. No, yes.
Because you're going to have models for me for the magazine. I'm going to have the stitch along that I'm going to have to be working on. And then I would like to work on some stuff. Like maybe I want to stitch Hollows Eve Haunting.
I think you should.
I'm stitching.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, and then I'm going to show you my progress on Hordle Hag. And then what else are you showing? In our magazine, we are in a magazine. We're going to show you the model for that and the magazine.
The needle minders.
Needle minders.
I'm going to show you how I store some of the floss.
Ooh. Are you?
How unorganized I am when I have to pick out colors for a design.
Tell me.
It is literally the biggest pain. It's
chaos.
It is. This table has.
I don't know why we can't. Look.
Oh, don't do it.
Watch.
Yeah,
I can do it. Watch. Ready? Okay.
Yeah, you can.
This is what his floss. This is what his floss kind of things.
And it's just
Sneak
everywhere.
Peek. Yeah, it's just everywhere.
And the whole table is filled. I just throw it everywhere.
So when people are upset over how long it takes him to choose colors for something,
artist at work is the sign I put up.
Yeah, this is his madness. This is how he does it, and that's fine. It works wonderfully.
It gets the job done.
But first, the most important thing is our
Listen.
is our fires of love.
We're setting the mood for one. We're trying to get a little romantic. It's the start of August.
No, we're not.
We're not. Dang it. But we didn't name ourselves Autumn Lane Stitchery just because it sounds fantastic, y'all. We also love fall most of all.
Smell. Yes! This is a new flavor that we found. It's at Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works is our favorite place by far. We try stuff like Cintiq and it's just not...
Man.
It's just not up to par
with
Bath and Body Works. It never is, man. We probably have 20 different pumpkin smells from Cintiq. Yeah, and we started with those because we've got to start off light with our candles. Just a nice, fresh pumpkin smell. Nothing too heavy. No cinnamon. Because cinnamon has to be more into October and November. We literally have like a progression of fall to winter smells. And like if it's super heavy cinnamony or clovey, it's got to be after Thanksgiving because that is moving into Christmas.
Well, and too because you want that season to feel like that season.
Yep.
We still want to.
We say that even though it's August 1st and we want the season to feel like the season even though we're burning a fall candle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why we start off light.
We start off light. So anyways, it's pumpkin vanilla cream. We used to have a Bath and Body Works smell that was just like pumpkin. I think it's creamy pumpkin, but Erin said it's not creamy pumpkin. It was a very mild, just pumpkin smell.
It was something like, pumpkin patch,
vanilla creamy, like pumpkiny like that. I don't think it was pumpkin patch. I think it was creamy pumpkin. Anyways, they discontinued it as Bath and Body Works does to the best smells, to the bestest.
Because they literally hate us.
They hate us. Even though we spend so much money in the fall and winter season.
We get ridiculous.
We do.
Anyway, so here's some Scentsy ones that we've been burning.
I don't like any of these.
Man, they burn. You can smell them for about 10 minutes and then
And then
it doesn't smell very well. Which, if you sell Scentsy,
we love you.
Wink.
Good job.
Wink,
we don't
Hayden.
knock your hustle because we love our fall smells.
So, which one is that?
I don't know.
This one
you
is.
need to show them all though.
I'm just showing them a
Pumpkin
couple.
cinnamon roll.
So that was one of the ones.
Swirl.
That one is pretty good.
This one's all right.
This
that
is going to
one's
turn
all
into an Etsy commercial.
I don't
Or
sell
not an
Etsy.
Etsy commercial. I mean Scentsy.
This
Good
one.
porch pumpkin. This one is
I
pretty
hate
good.
this one.
You the worst.
It's terrible.
You don't even know what's good, man.
This is what I say. In my, I don't know what gonzo breath is. Did your family ever say gonzo breath?
No, what's
It's just
that?
I don't know, but we always says
Pumpkin
that
roll?
smell like gonzo breath.
Anyway.
Breath. This smells like gonzo breath.
We got pumpkin marshmallow. We have so many. Gingerbread donut.
Gross.
All of it.
It's.
We
I
even
don't
tried
like
the
any of
friggin'
these
hoopty
smells.
Better Homes and Garden pumpkin and
That
s'mores.
one smells good. I don't know what it is. I'm not into.
This one doesn't smell
They
right.
have some good. There's whatever
does.
Christmas tree or something.
like
I like the Christmas smells.
Scentsies.
Their fall smells are just not. The best fall smell is what, Aaron? Bath and Body
Leaves.
Works leaves. There's no better fall smell than that.
That
So
is
I just
the epitome of fall
no one
candle.
can beat Bath and Body Works during the fall, or White Barn Company, same thing. You know.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our amazingness
That's
for
our
this week.
ode to. It's our season, people.
As
It's
soon as
our
August
freaking
hit,
season.
we're like,
We're ready,
go.
but it's got to start out light. Okay, so first things first, should we show the magazine?
Yes.
So this is.
Ish.
I feel bad.
why?
Somebody didn't get their due. Their just their
Just do.
Somebody didn't get
Well-deserved praise.
their well-deserved praise, because in this magazine it says it was stitched and finished by Cassandra. I didn't finish this. I just stitched it.
Yes.
So
and
somebody
I'll show you
at
in a
Just
second.
Crossstitch headquarters did
They
not
didn't
get the
want credit.
kudos they deserve. Maybe, yeah. So anyways, here's the pick your
Get
poison.
your credit. Get your credit, man.
Pick your poison.
Look, and they did such a good
Yeah,
job.
it's really cute. I love the spider webs.
So
I think
before
it's
we
really
do,
great.
Here's the issue. Obviously, I mean, most of us have seen it. It's out. So the Halloween issue of 2020. And here is...
Wow.
I'll have to cut that.
No.
If you can see it, I don't think you can see it.
so hard on
So,
yourself.
This is the actual framing and the setup.
Yes.
So we didn't do this, they did this, and it came out really good.
They had a great photographer doing because like that's what we always have to do in our pictures.
Yeah, you kind of
When I
get the
have it
setup.
stitched out, we like to have a little setup of it. So they did
yes.
a great job with that.
It's amazing.
They did a great job with that. So that is available in. Now this will be this is our only pattern in Just Crossstitch that we will never be able to sell ever again, because we were new, naive designers. I say designers, I don't do crap. And we didn't realize that we gave exclusive rights to this, and we didn't realize that we could let them print it for a certain amount of time, and then we were allowed to release it, which every other one of our patterns we're able to release except for this. But we can't do it for 6 months after publication?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
one will never be able to sell ever. So if you want it, you got to get it in a Just Crossstitch.
This
Crossstitch.
fabric is appropriately called Misty Morning from Under the Sea Fabrics.
Now, fun story.
Yes.
I have
What a
a
cool
back
name.
history of having a lot of fabric, as you guys know.
Nah.
This one is one of
What are you
Under the
talking
Sea
about?
fabrics, and so someone messaged me
turn
on
that thing
Etsy.
off.
No, I'm good. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, Leslie. So I have Misty Morning, which is such a great, just light purple color. It can be elegant or it can be a spooky fabric. It's something that like some fabrics I look at and I'm like, oh, sorry. Some fabrics I look at and I'm like, oh, that's totally Halloween. Oh, your muscles are huge. Kiss me. Some fabric I'm just very much like, oh, that's totally fall. Yeah, some you're just like, that's always going to be a Halloween fabric. This fabric is so versatile, and so I have a couple pieces of it. And after I stitched this, I was like, hey, Leslie, I should probably have checked. Do you have Misty Morning? She's like, yeah, I'm discontinuing that because the dye is discontinued or something. I was like,
not anymore.
I was like, oh crap. This is why I love Leslie. She's, I'll tell you why in multiple reasons. But anyway, she's like, or I was like, yeah, I just stitched a model for it for just cross stitch that they're releasing in October. This was when? Probably last year when we had to submit it. And
2019 when things were great.
We
Life was carefree.
So Leslie was like, she's like, well, I'll just figure out how to do it. And so she did. So thank you, Leslie, for again, my stupidity, not ever thinking that you're ever going to
Can't read it, son.
come here, let me see, son.
You're
so anyways, there's that. Me? Who has?
Hannah.
Who cares?
Well, undo it.
I can't.
Who cares?
She can get out, can't she? Pick the lock. Okay, so there's that. There's our first item of business.
We are in another issue of Just Cross,
which is exciting. So this is our
out now.
second that we've shown this year.
Oh yeah, I don't think
There's
ornament
one
issue
more
is out.
that's coming out.
It's
that
been
we
previewed, but it's not out yet.
yeah, you guys have seen it. It's been previewed out.
What's next?
What is next?
On the docket.
So let's show some stash acquisition.
Show some stash.
So I didn't remember ordering this, so I am so sadly, there was the Stitching Sirens Retreat put on by Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics, and it was supposed to be in August. Well, first it was supposed to be in May, then it was supposed to be in August, and sadly it was canceled. Anyway, so I got a wonderful little gift, or maybe not gift, because I think I paid, I don't even know, but I got something in the mail. That's their Witches in Stitches, her Witches and Stitches. It was just, again, for retreat goers, but it came with, of course, it's just, I won't show the pattern. It just says Witches and Stitches, and it has like a little hat. Anyways, all like the thread and the little finishing ribbon, and then a piece of fabric, of course, for it, and then the backing, and then
a little kit.
It's a little kit, right?
Nice.
Leslie, that's cute fabric too. And then, of course, as per Leslie, a needle, a stitching needle, because why not?
Yeah.
And a little back button. And I don't know what that's for, but again, I haven't even read this.
Around the frame to doll it up a little bit.
And then a cute little needle minder from her. Little mermaid, a little pin-up mermaid.
Heck
Anyways,
yeah,
a little needle minder from her, which was so fun. I love getting just stuff in the mail that's like really cool that I didn't order. Oh,
you just like getting stuff in the mail.
I love
Let's
getting
be
stuff in the
honest
mail.
here. But
Literally,
doesn't everybody?
The highlight of my day you would think waking up,
next to
opening my eyes.
her daughter Hannah, who sleeps in our bed.
No, she does not sleep in our bed. Anyways, waking up and seeing this handsome man.
Yeah, right.
That's the highlight of my day. Oh, but no, it's really the mailman coming over.
Oh, that's amazing.
Not for reasons you're thinking of, but like for pictures. For packages, not pictures. Okay. And then, so this is a new thing, you guys.
That's
okay.
funny.
So these have been around forever. I've seen them at every retreat I've gone to, but I've never been into them. And again, because I get obsessed with things, I just see them. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't care enough to buy one. And then suddenly the bug hits me. I love it. And I'll buy, like I said, like 25 in the next couple months. Okay. So this is a bag, a project bag I just got. And this is actually from the ridiculously popular House of Stitch and Stash. I met her name's Rika. I met her at a retreat last year that Leslie was at. She just like messaged me and said, hey, I'm in Utah, and it's put on by, I can't remember their names. I gave them a bunch of free patterns too. I don't think they ever, they might have tagged us. I don't know. But I gave them a bunch of free patterns too for letting me like crash their party, because I didn't pay for the retreat, but they just kind of like let me in. So I was like, oh, cool. Here's some free patterns for you guys. I gave them a few, and then they were really cool. Like I had them in my car, some patterns to sell, and they're like, oh yeah, bring them in and sell them. I was like, these people are freaking awesome. Do you remember their names? I feel terrible.
I know.
She always says,
I have it on tip of my tongue.
The mom, it's a mom and daughter, and she always says, I'm dead on the floor or something. I don't watch Flosstube. I don't have the time to. But anyways, I saw the most amazing fall bag that I almost died over, and it was made by Rika, again, House of Stitch and Stash. She has Flosstube, but she's on Instagram. Literally, she's like the Clay by Kim of project bags. Let me tell you why.
That's high praise.
Literally,
high praise.
She posted, and she posts on Instagram. I hate that format.
You could have said the Erin Houston of cross-stitch patterns or something. That too.
Oh my gosh, so she posts on Insta stories.
Thanks for nothing, man.
And literally, unless you're pinned to your phone, you can kiss your butt goodbye. You'll never get one unless you're pinned to your phone. I happen to get, so she posted on her Insta stories, and you're supposed to reply to her Insta stories with your message or your email and your zip code, right? I did that within 1 minute of her posting. She had 4 of this bag available. And you guys, I've never seen such neat stitching in all of my life.
Yeah,
now,
it's really
it is literally super neat. Like, this is like legit professional up in this right now. But anyways, so I replied within 1 minute. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I've sold out of all 4. I have enough fabric to make 4 more, and you're the last person to be able to pre-order one if you want one of those. And I was like, okay, yeah. Well, when's it going to be sent out? Because I'm thinking like 2 weeks. She's like, oh, it'll just take me a couple days. I was like, okay, that's cool. Literally, it only took her a couple days. She and the woman's moving. So she's moving to Germany. Her husband's in the service. I forget which one, but I wonder about shipping from there. I mean, I think when they're in the military that they have a different way of getting to, I'm just worried about more project bags. Like, that's honestly why I'm like, oh, that's cool. She's moving to Germany. I need to make sure I can get more of your project bags. So anyways, so I did get this one. Oh my gosh, this work is like ridiculously amazing. And I pray that the next time, so she's again moving, I pray that the next time she puts these up, I will have my phone on top of me and that I am able to reply quicker than 0.2 seconds when they sell out. So yeah, just to show you. So yeah, it's a vinyl, and I find I like these vinyl ones more. There's the back. It's got a handle. This is legit freaking amazing, like quality. Now, I'm not gonna lie. After getting this in the mail, when did I get this in the mail? Yesterday? You put it there on that box.
Sure.
I have another 2 coming, not from Rika, but I have another 2 coming from Etsy.
Oh no.
I told you I
hope you guys like to see project
bags because guess what?
The next 20 videos.
That's my new thing. Always have to get project bags. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Showing off project bags.
Dude, I already told this lady.
Oh my gosh.
I already told this lady.
You think you can maybe show a little restraint?
No. Yeah, I am. Because guess what? There's like 4 more in my cart that I haven't bought. You want to see? Hey,
no,
proof.
I don't.
Proof. Here's my cart.
So,
ready?
Snug Harbor Crafts is the floss tube. The name of the Girls for the Retreat.
How do you know that?
I just looked it up.
Oh.
Snug Harbor Crafts is their
floss
tube
proof.
channel, or YouTube channel.
That's 1.
Okay.
2.
That doesn't.
Hold up. 3, 4.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh wait, 5, 6. I have 6 in my cart. So you're welcome for showing restraint, by the way.
Yeah, and they'll be showing up in a few days.
Yeah. And yeah. But anyways, so I'll be highlighting those. And guys, so I asked our Stitch Along group, and I said, who do you guys, a lot of people just make their own.
Bunch
Ain't
of
nobody got
enablers,
time
man.
for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't have time for that. I want to give people my money. No, I want to keep my money, but I want to give money to people who are trying to make something from their amazing crafts. And I want to give people my money, or Aaron's money, that he's made
our
from.
money. We won't go into that. It's so annoying.
Anyway, so if you have favorites, let me know. I don't have time. Someone mentioned somebody who does lives. I don't have time to watch lives. I have time to join a Facebook group and buy them, or go on Etsy. So, and I've heard good things about, I think it's Mama Joan. Someone said Mama Jane or Joan or something.
Mama Junebug.
Another person said
Mama
like
Jane
duck goose or something.
Listen.
Goo goo goose or something. I don't know. I'll see, because I have some coming.
Please.
So next time we'll see more project bags.
If you care about me, Flosstube, whatsoever, don't help Cassandra. Dear Flosstube,
I'll just find
Please.
them. You don't
keep
think
it
I
to
can
yourself.
Google? You don't think I can Google? Also, if you guys know of any quilted, so I like the vinyl ones.
Just
I don't like
kidding.
the envelope ones
Just
where they fold
joking.
over or you can't see through. I'm talking the vinyl. I like this look, so they got to be the vinyl ones.
Yeah, that's cool.
But somebody, one of my friends gifted me one of the quilted bags, like a big quilted bag for like my frame and stand and stuff. If you guys, I wish, like, I want to know where she bought it. There's no, like she said, this woman makes them, but she couldn't remember where she bought it from. If you guys know of people who make like the big quilted bags, like fabric
what
bags.
do you need? Why? Just for your stash?
Why not?
Gosh dang.
Why? Because it's coming into fall and winter, and that camping bag is not cutting it in the fall and winter, love. Mama needs a fall and winter carrying case.
Mama Cassandra gonna go to Mama Jane.
Mama Jones or something. I don't know. But guys, let me just say, I only follow a couple people on Etsy because I don't want to like clog up my feed. I have it's Dot Goose Design. 1,
That's
2,
a cool name.
3,
Dot
4,
Goose.
5, 6, 7. I have followed 7 new Etsy stores who sell project bags. You're welcome. But yeah,
Why do I have to be so stressed all the time about this shenanigans?
So the people I bought them from, so we'll see. One is this Lake House Stitch Co. She's in Canada. I got a shipping.
Name.
I know, Lake House Stitch. Dude, look how cute these bags are.
Okay.
Look at that bag. They're not that much. How much do you think I'm spending? Rika's is pricey because hers is
I don't know. When you have 20 in your cart.
I'm not going to tell you because you will most likely crop your pants how much that bag was.
$50.
Wow, that was exact. Plus shipping. But look, but this is 15 by 15.
I'm in the know.
This one I just bought from Lake House Stitch Co. I didn't buy that one specifically. It's $24, but it's only 13 by 12. So Rika's is significantly bigger. Not significantly, but I mean, it adds a lot. And yeah, I will be buying, if I can, more of Rika's at $50 a pop. Rika, thank you.
Rika Loca.
I like that. Dude, she's really awesome.
Yeah, she seems like she's a nice lady.
She's a very nice lady. But yeah, it's sad it took me almost a year to be able to score a bag. I almost grabbed one before. Here's the thing. It's hard for me to spend, $50 is not a small amount of money. It's hard for me to spend that much on something that I'm not 100% in love with. And there have been ones that I've liked, but not loved. And I love this one. And guys, I'm just gonna go find it. There's one I would literally sell Erin's body for.
She's not gonna get much.
Of Rika's. It was a year ago. It was the one I saw at the retreat. I should have offered that woman like $100 for that bag at that retreat. I will.
Don't look for it now.
I will always. I am gonna look for it now, and I am always going to be so sad over the fact that I don't have that bag.
Is
so
that
I'm
all
gonna
your
show
stash
it.
for this week? You guys,
that's all my stash. Sorry.
We always have. We try to mix it up. This one was unintentional, but I think it's hilarious just to switch our background every time.
Stitch and stash.
Yes, sweetie. Jackson.
Jax, can you play with Candies?
Go outside with your sister for a little bit.
I'm going to find this bag, and then someone's going to offer it to me, and I'll pay you for it.
Is
used
Erin Houston's workstation.
This is, yes.
So, I have a Cintiq, and then that's my second monitor. And I got the new webcam so we can do the videos at some point. I have been beyond busy. What?
Wow, that was rude.
Tell her, leave me alone.
You're like, what?
Go away.
Wow.
Go away.
Rude. Dude, Rika
anyway, behind us is my workstation. This is where the magic happens.
I'll move.
You gotta move your chair. There you go. And it has the candle for the mood lighting.
Yes.
But that is the Cintiq. You can draw right on this with this fantastic thing. It's kind of like the iPad Pro where you can draw on it, but it's just a giant tablet. So that's where I get all my work done. We thought it'd be fun to mix it up and have that behind us. And what do you know? It's got the stitch along on the screen. That's some free advertising, Cassandra.
What?
The stitch along on the screen.
Oh, nice. Yes, Erin, yes.
Promo. Self-promo.
Aw, babe, I can't find it.
And I was doing it in Photoshop. Photoshop is, you guys, I have CS6 for anybody that cares. which you don't have to pay for anymore.
What is CS6?
Now it's a monthly subscription, which I refuse. So I use other programs as well, but I still love Photoshop because that's mainly what I did all my work in at the video game company that I worked at. So, okay, so that's my workstation. It's amazing.
So exciting.
Let's show them what you're working on this week, Cassandra.
Okay, so here's my deal. And P.S. I couldn't find the picture from Rika from House of Stitch and Stash, which makes me super sad. It was like these pumpkins. It was like a fall green, light orange, sagey green, and like I want to say like a tangerine color pumpkin thing. If you have that bag and you want to pass it along, I can think of no better person to pass it along to. I don't care how used that thing is.
Oh man, put out the PSA.
Well, I'm just saying, our name is Autumn Lane Stitchery. I can't think of a better recipient if you want to sell that bad Larry to me. Okay, anyways, I'm so sad. I love that bag. I should have offered, like I said, like Aaron. Okay, so anyway, I'm horrified I've not gotten that much done with our stitch along. With my project I was working on. So the last time at the cabin, I got so much done. But of course, because I work my butt off and I don't ever have time to stitch, I barely finished anything in what has it been, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Dude, you've got quite a bit done since the last time you showed it off.
So no, I haven't. So again, this is Hortle Hag.
Look, the witch is done.
Bog, the witches that, so I think last time I was right here on her chin. So I finished her head. I finished this chunk of the house. I finished these branches, and then I've started the crows, and then I've started these. So yeah, I guess I did that. I did the top of the house. Yeah. So I had done these branches. I did her nose and up.
Oh man!
And then yeah, pretty much this small section right here is what I've done, and I'm really loving this pattern. I love this pattern, and there we go.
When you're doing it when you have half the witch and it's all this black, you're like, oh my gosh, that's so much. But when it's done, cool. It's like, well,
look at her crossing that bridge to her house. Awesome. I absolutely love this thing. So I was waiting to take the Q snaps off because I wanted to move it, or to do a video with. I wanted to now move over to this house and start doing the roof. Oh, so that's where I'm going to move to next until Aaron gives me and Leslie the first part of the stitch along. Tomorrow? Really? Are you actually going to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tomorrow, well, I can't show you the picture, what I'm working on. Here's the thing, and I want to be clear about the stitch along. So with
speaking of
the stitch along,
we have a few PSAs regarding the stitch along. Just some questions.
We sweating.
/ concerns.
Some questions that people have had repeatedly.
It's getting a little big for its britches, so there's a few people.
There's a lot of frequently asked questions that we have.
There you go.
So,
an FAQ,
yes,
if you will.
But one is not a frequently asked question, but it's more of I'm trying to save myself from negative emails or negative comments. Why did you endorse this? Yada yada. Okay, so I will start with, what should we start with? Which one do you want to start with?
With that one. There's a lady that makes projects bags.
Okay, so
of course.
Let me preface this. It totally was by coincidence. I won't say who she is. Sure, just keep changing floss. People can guess what floss comes up.
What colors?
So like I said, just got obsessed with project bags. So I asked our group, yada yada, who has them, and somebody had mentioned this one project bag lady. So I go to request to join her group, and then further on down the thread, someone was like, oh yeah, and she's making a stitch along bag, or a bag for the stitch along. She's making it for us. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go see it. So I was like, I went and saw it, and I was like, this is the first thing I've heard of it, because then another person was like, oh, I didn't hear about this. I'm gonna go get one of these stitch along bags. So the first PSA is, so this is not like a what's it called? Collaboration. She doesn't know what this looks like. She knows as much as you guys do. I saw a couple posts in the group talking about what's the new mermaid stitch along. Y'all, we never said it was mermaid. We never said it wasn't a mermaid. But we never said it was a mermaid. So we're stressing out that literally. So yeah, so I mean, she was telling her customers about it, which was actually really cool of her. Yeah, awesome. And just as a side note, the project bag is awesome. Like, I want it because it's awesome. Like, she does great work. So I'm excited.
If you do want the bag, like say you find the bag and you want it, your bag doesn't have to like coordinate specifically, obviously. Like you can have an underwater themed mermaid bag, but doesn't exactly.
So yeah, I was getting there, but yeah, I mean, I will buy. This person has great work. She's got great bags, and I will probably own multiple of them.
But we're inevitably going to get questions about it.
Yeah, I will just say it doesn't match the theme. It doesn't match the colors. It doesn't match really anything with the stitch along. So I want to do this PSA to say, yes, you can go ahead and go support this. I love supporting other people in this craft. I love it. But I don't want to be getting some messages saying, hey, why'd you endorse this? Why'd you let this person do a stitch along bag? First of all, we didn't even know about it until today. But I'm not really endorsing it. You can go buy it for because it's awesome. But yeah, it doesn't really correlate at all to the stitch along. So that's just my first, and that's really just because I don't want somebody messaging me and saying, like I said, doesn't match your pattern. It never, That's okay. That's okay. But it's still a cute bag. Like I said, this doesn't match a bunch of my patterns. I'm still going to use it, So I needed to do a PSA because she was calling it and she didn't even mention that it was us specifically. A couple people under said, what's this mermaid stitch along? And people were saying, referring them to us, which again is so awesome. Yeah. And P.S., the fact that this woman wants to do a bag in correlation with our stitch along is so cool. It's
amazing.
It's amazing. And it is so, it's awesome. What's the word?
Flattering.
It's so flattering. That is so cool of her. But yeah, so just so y'all know, it does not match it.
If you guys.
Does not match it. She doesn't know what it looks like. Only us and Leslie. Even me and Leslie's best friends that, she talks to every day. I don't anymore because I suck as a friend. They were messaging me. Facts. And even Aaron, one of them's Kenny Stitches, very close with Aaron. And he's like, yo,
what's up?
What's it look like? And we're like, sorry, not going to tell ya. I'm even so rude. I wouldn't even tell, Aaron wouldn't even tell Kenny.
You guys.
You and Kenny are buddies, man. What's wrong with you?
You pay attention to the promotional
images.
Art.
You literally can see the shape of her.
You can tell
on this picture.
It is different than the norm.
Different than the norm.
It's not that crazy.
But it's awesome.
But it's amazing.
It is very awesome. So,
too good.
Just saying, you can tell.
Well, you can't tell now.
What's going on up in this? So anyways, there's one PSA. So I want to make special note that some people are calling it a mermaid stitch along. We never said that. Neither did Leslie.
Oh, we kind of mentioned that, but
yeah, I'm just going on with that.
Yeah.
That other people have called it a mermaid stitch along, and apparently it's called a mermaid stitch along in other groups where it's awesome that they're even mentioning us, but we have never
Thank you very much.
That it is not, or that it is
You're
a mermaid
amazing,
stitch along.
by the way.
I mean, it might still be, but we didn't promise anything. This is the whole thing. It's a mystery.
Might be.
It's a mystery.
You think it's a mermaid?
It's like the mystery Airheads flavor.
Oh yeah,
that
the white
taffy,
one.
the white mystery taffy. It's so good. It's anybody's guess what flavor that is.
It was always the same, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe it's
always,
like a.
I don't know. I thought it was always the same. They just didn't label it.
I don't know, maybe. Okay, so there is the first PSA. Don't ever assume. Don't assume.
You don't know till you know.
You don't know till you know. But it's awesome. Yeah. Okay, the second PSA that we're going to do. Third?
I
don't think so.
Second. What's the second official one? Or you're just piggybacking on the first one?
I don't know.
Okay, what's
We're
next?
just going to hit one right now. Okay,
what is it?
So, to the floss list, we just released it. We released it in our group first because we had like a major technical difficulty and we couldn't send out the email. The email's sent though, one day late. We're so sorry. And then we got to send it again because one of the colors was listed wrong. Aaron said some choice words. that was fun.
Can't catch a break.
He was like, oh, I'm done. Like, you guys, he's put so much into these, you don't even know. And he was just like, oh, I need a break. I need to just be able to breathe. And then literally somebody comments in the group, was this petite treasure braid supposed to be PB or PH? And I told Aaron, he's like,
disappointed.
Guess what that's from? It's a Kevin Sorbo Hercules thing. It's amazing.
Dude,
anyway,
I have been waiting for years to be able to say that.
You're disappointed.
Yes. That's amazing.
So anyways, so here's the little PSA for that. So at the bottom of the floss list, of course, Aaron has said in so many words, this floss list may change slightly. This is what he means by that, okay? All the petite treasure braids, all the specialty threads are set in stone. But let me just tell you, when you get the chart, it will be finalized, okay?
Yes.
So let me just first and foremost say, when you get the chart, it's gonna be finalized. You're not gonna have us randomly say, oh shoot, one week after releasing it, you gotta release this section. We gave you the wrong color, This is what he means by that.
Everything's finalized.
Everything's finalized right now. If I am stitching these two colors, and again, I'm stitching them a month before you guys, and he doesn't like how they're jiving.
Or more.
Yeah. Whatever.
She's
like
one
or literally that basically meant like maybe 1 or 2 flosses. He's not going to change everything up. He's not going to be, oh no, I told you to get these 10 colors. I mean these 10 colors instead. Or, oh no, we're going to add 18 more colors. No. It's literally going to be,
good,
and this is a maybe. I mean, everything's finalized right now. This is a huge maybe, but he's a perfectionist. I'll have you go into this.
Meticulous.
He's very meticulous, and if he spends, you guys, he's probably spent, how long have you probably spent?
Lover of the craft.
Have you probably spent 200 hours on this thing, 100 hours?
A lot of hours.
Hundreds of hours. By the end of this, he will spend hundreds of hours on it, and if he doesn't like, I've got to change it. So again,
it needs to be
it will be very minute.
In my eyes, at least.
It will be maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 DMCs. Or maybe he doesn't end up using this color, but it's not going to be
the thing is,
but again, it's going to be finalized when it's sent to you guys.
I am not going to stitch this.
Yeah.
I am making it for you. Like, I mean, honestly, I'm not going to stitch it. She's going to stitch it. Leslie's going to stitch it. All of you are going to stitch it. A lot of you.
Yes.
The more people that get on, the more pressure it mounts on the shoulders, though. No. I can't have it put out, like, in 10 years after this thing's done, I can't be having you look back like, well, why did you choose that color? Or what? Or
because I'm going to stitch this, it'll drive you insane for the rest of your freaking life if you don't like a color.
I can't be afraid, because I'm afraid of upsetting somebody because I had to change a color. I can't, like, just leave something. If I think it needs to be changed, I will change it because I want it to be perfect. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be. And it, like, saying that, it's only like a color or two if it's already finalized. But like I said, if we get to a point I'm like, I don't like that, I'm not just going to be like, well, too late now. Everybody has the floss list. Yeah. You know, so that's...
So, yeah, that's what we mean by that. We've had a couple people express...
And honestly, I would feel you would be appreciative of that because you know I am... honestly giving it my best. Like, I don't do anything half-aid, honestly. Like, I'm not just gonna put it out besides getting married to, you know, picking my wife. When I pick my wife, no, I'm kidding. Get that water out of here.
I'm thirsty. I want my water.
Please don't spray it on me.
I'm not gonna spray it on you with a computer by me. Or how many times have I actually poured water on your head?
That was a sick burn. That was good.
How many years?
I don't know, but you've never had Flosstube in front of you, so you can, like, make a sweet joke and pour water on me. Anyway, so I was just kidding. I was just kidding, obviously. But that was a sick burn.
If he hated me, we would be married for almost 12 years.
I want it to be perfect for you guys. Yeah. Honestly, I'm doing it for you.
And honestly...
So I would think everybody would be like, well, that's amazing. You know?
Yeah. So again...
That's amazing.
Don't be worried about the floss list. This is like... 99% probably set in stone. I mean, the specialty threads, the beads are for sure. Leslie already ordered those. Listen, we're not changing those.
Linda.
What?
I got 99 problems, but a floss list ain't one.
Stop it. That's so stupid.
Dude, I'm full
So
of today.
anyways,
This is
yeah.
amazing.
So I bet, yeah, I know a couple people were like, oh no, like, what does that mean? And again, I'm very aware that some places do not have amazingly easy access to DMC, you know, like we do have here in the US. So again, we will be mindful of that, of course. We don't want you to order all the threads and then surprise. It will be like if we have to, we have to. If it's like, Erin's like, we won't change anything. But again, I mean, I've been in a lot of stitch alongs. This is not uncommon. One of them even forgot parts of patterns when they got sent out. And then until people are like, why is there chunks in this?
Dude.
Like 2 parts later, and they're like, oh, it didn't get sent. So, I mean, accidents happen. It's a stitch along.
Coming from my side, the designer side, it is a lot of work. There is a lot of moving parts. Like so much goes into this.
Yeah.
So not even for our stitch along, ours is going to be amazing. Nothing's ever going to go wrong. But for another for another stitch along,
well, here's the thing.
If you ever have that problem, give them a little grace.
Give them a little grace.
Good.
But no, I mean, like I said, me and Leslie are going to be stitching these parts ahead of time. So if there is something, me and Leslie will catch it. That's the whole thing. And let me tell you, like Erin said, or like I've shown you before in videos, if you can hear me, because Erin won't stop just randomly saying stuff. Erin comes in every 5 minutes when I'm cross stitching. So if there is any form of error, oh, he'll see it, believe me. Because he's like, oh, I'm like, it doesn't look any different. I've done 3 full cross stitches.
Oh, I'm sorry for being excited.
Yeah. Oh, and then fractionals. That's another thing that we've been asked about.
Holy crap.
Fractionals.
Info dump.
There's only fractionals, probably interface. Only so we can get a nice, even curve.
That's how it was with the geisha. That's probably how it'll be here.
Yes, very few fractionals. This is not going to be hard. There's going to be back stitching and just very little fractionals. And I know people are asking because that is a big decider on it, or determining factor.
Get it?
That was real hard for me just now. Determining factor. I was going to say
determinate.
I was going to say determinate.
No, it's determining. I'm just messing with you.
Whatever, you suck. Determining factor on whether they're going to stitch with either or not. There's going to be very few fractional stitches, but fractional stitches are just very neat around a face. Otherwise, you get this jagged face.
It's gotta be beautiful,
and you've got back stitching, and you've got skin hanging out on the wrong side, and other stuff hanging out on the inside of that cheap back stitch.
We could be doing that on purpose. She could be a monster.
No. I mean, like, so we have that in our ornaments, but that's like, it looks folk arty, which is why we have it in the magnets, in the whatevers. So anyways, that's there are some fractionals. So fractionals, but again, very few. It's not going to be a hard pattern. It's going to be mostly cross stitches, back stitches, and then very few fractionals, most likely just by her face. Maybe that other spot too, on Leslie's portion. I'm not talking about the nipples. But maybe there too. Maybe she's real cold and she needs like a point, which would need fractionals. Anyways, I'm so sorry if you're uncomfortable with that word.
Welcome to another edition of How the Houstons Can Make It Awkward for you.
So anyways, I think that's all of the frequently asked questions, which maybe we should actually post on the stitch along.
We will. I'll put this in there. Along with that, with the stitch along, we put up some pre-orders for, get out of here.
This fly.
So we were going to do a needle minder. I don't know if we've mentioned it before.
Did we?
So we started designing a needle minder, and I did a couple, as I do, and we couldn't decide on one.
Erin liked one. I liked the other. So I say it was my idea, but he's like, you didn't think of that. I said, hey babe, why not do both? Donzo.
I'll give it to you, but I don't believe you.
I said it.
So we released 2 needle minders. So we opened them up for pre-order. They're not here yet. They're gonna be they should be here around the middle of August. And then as soon as we get them,
I will like stay up overnight getting those things made.
And make sure we get them out.
Especially you international customers who bought these. I know it's going to take extra time. I don't know if it will be here by the stitch along to you. I'm letting you guys know I am making these in sending them out ASAP. I will not mess around. Like, I want you guys to have these. But real quick, these are obviously just...
So it's just the drawing.
The mock-ups, they're going to look just like this.
We've already approved the layout. They're in production right now. They're in production. But they haven't sent me like a physical proof.
Yeah.
That in order to do that, it was going to take like an extra like 2 weeks. And we ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
But yeah. But
so here's what they are, which
so good.
Look at that cool one. So
that's Aaron's favorite.
So this is my favorite. So this is so obviously we couldn't decide, and this is the one I loved, which came out so good. Just the design of this one is really cool. Like, it's just a cool shape and a cool, like, iconic design.
So this one will be 1.75 inches.
This one is 2 inches.
Oh, that one's 2 inches?
Yes.
No, I feel like the other one is.
Nope. That's why I asked you, and you told me to make that one 1.75
because I didn't want to be heavy. Oh, okay.
So that was the one I like. That one was 2 inches. This one's going to be a 1.
Because I love starfish, and there's a crown that may or may not be in the stitch along.
This is where we kind of made it different. Is
the coloring?
No, I liked the iconic design of the other one, just like that cool shape. And this one's more of a scene.
Yeah.
You know, so you got the kelp, or is that a kelp? The reef, or whatever that stuff is, and then the coral and stuff, and it just a cool scene. So that's the one that Cassandra loved.
I love that one.
Here's the question: which one do you like better?
Yeah. So
just jump on board and just go ahead and say you like the same one I do.
So you can buy those separately, but you can also buy both of them, and we're giving you a discount, 15% off.
I don't have an image with them both by themselves, so just deal with the 15% off.
Yeah, we're having 15% off, and I have to also say another disclaimer here.
So that's them together.
Etsy is psycho. It will not let us adjust shipping for international customers. So let me just tell you this. It's got pretty much a standard international customer fee. When I go to package these up and I print your shipping label, if it's like way cheaper, I'm gonna give you a refund on shipping. I'm not gonna like try to bank on this. As far as I'm concerned, you've already bought the pattern from us. The needle minders are like a bonus. So I'm not gonna try to capitalize and make more money on shipping. I will refund any excess. And again, I could totally get screwed and have it be like $10 more shipping than what we charge. But if you think shipping's high, again, if there is any excess, I promise you I will refund you that shipping. Because like I think it was like $13.75 for everybody. I for one know that Canada is a lot cheaper to ship. So I mean, if you're buying from Canada, I mean, I almost guarantee that you'll get a refund. I think last year when it was charging that, it was like I ended up like refunding like almost $4 shipping to, but yeah. Long story short, I'm not a dishonest human being. I will be sending, not if it's like 25 cents, I'm not going to go through and like refund everybody. I'm talking like, you know, like over $1. Yeah. Over $1. Yes. But I will.
So that's the needle minders.
Yeah, those are the needle minders. So we're going to get those
specifically
soon.
For the stitch along.
But again, they're cool just by themselves. Yeah. Like I'm going to use these all the time. I think they're so cool.
So if you're interested.
So cool.
Link down below.
Link down below.
So do you want to show them the old floss toss?
Okay, well, we're gonna have to. So this is of course on Bewitched, which is Leslie's fabric. She sent me a bunch of these. I showed them last time. We will just turn it this way and we'll hold it.
Do you want to do
together
that,
like a blanket?
We can just take the camera and put it down.
No, we'll hold it like this.
Oh wow!
And this actually has some of the beads also. It will go well. It's like a blanket that we fold. Floss toss. Lift it up.
That's so jakety.
Floss toss.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we can.
We'll do it.
Angle it?
Because that's lame.
No, it's not.
That was so lame.
That was awesome. Okay, fine. Well, here.
Oh, okay. Here you go. We'll just do it. Do it live. Doing it live.
Okay. So let's lift this part up a little bit. So, and scoochies. But of course the coloring doesn't, but look at like these are the beads. These are part of the bead packs. Again, Leslie's amazing. Look how nice Leslie does under the sea fabrics. She's very,
gang.
look how cool that is.
Gankity right now, I love it.
Look, look, part of the pearls that we got for her. And then P.S. Hi. This is why Leslie's amazing and why you should buy your bead pack from her if you can. This pearl has a very tiny hole. Leslie included a beading needle just to make sure it would fit in there. I think that's pretty
Leslie.
Great service.
How nice are you?
Okay, here we go.
So this is the floss toss. Look at the fabric for one. I don't know if it's showing up well because it's
not showing up
awesome
well at
greens
all.
and blues and purple.
Yeah.
But so here's some of it. This is so hoopty.
There's that. It's not hoopty. Who you calling hoopty?
Who you calling Buster? Buster? Okay.
It's who you calling busted Buster.
Oh.
Wow, he can't even get that Toy Story line right. That's embarrassing.
Why is it so
Aaron.
short now?
Because I didn't lift it up all the way. Who you calling short? Short?
Who you calling short?
Who
Shorty?
you calling busted shorty?
So that's that. But
Exciting stuff.
so you can kind of see my my sweet organization skills on
Yes,
the table.
on the
I actually do have it kind of organized. This is how I organize the floss. So I have it in these containers right here, and then I just do all my my reds and my purples and my greens, and I put them all together. And I have a few of those that I just organize it in, and then I have another one that has these little container things that it has I think 20 in there or something like that. And then I can just open it and pick out the colors I want. What I would really like is a spinner rack, or how Michael's
I would
has
die
it.
for a spinner rack.
Oh, that would be so
They're
easy and
you can't
convenient
find
if I
them.
could just look at it all and have the numbers. So if
You
you
need
have
a spinner
sweet
rack.
organizational skills and you have something cool, let me know.
Well, and we're
'Cause
part of that cross-stitch organizer group,
I'm just hoopty.
but it's
man.
just yeah,
I'm good.
I wish we had a spinner, but we don't. But where would you even put it if we had one?
Who
You would
cares?
come
We'll
home
find a
and your
spot.
dogs would have eaten them all.
Here's all my pinks. And then when I'm designing, I just start, if I have a pink, I'll pick out 5 different pinks if I can't decide, and then just start,
Yeah.
And it turns into chaos. But
Utter
yeah,
chaos.
so that's a little bit of into the old organization skills. And also, this thing's full of floss.
That's all my floss. I don't know why he thinks this is his
Mine
floss.
now. Sorry.
This was all my floss.
Who are you calling
But
floss?
this
Flossy?
hooker up in here just suddenly decided it was his.
mine.
So
Why
I
we
was
gotta do,
like,
skin and real
I
close?
need 639, and he's like, go buy it at the store. I'm like,
Get on my floss.
I have it. Oh, and then here's the
mine
funny
now.
thing.
Thank you.
Let me lift it up a little bit. Here's
you.
the funny thing.
Oh boy.
I have probably 25 Mirabilias kitted upstairs. I have it in photo boxes, the acid-free photo boxes.
Not anymore.
I have them by it says a Midsummer Night's Fairy. Lady Hera, it's all the floss for it.
She was pretty organized.
He just helps himself to those.
There's 3 sets of DMC between all of it.
No, but my point is
If I need a floss, I'm gonna go steal it.
already I've taken the time to go through these and kit them up. And he literally just helps himself it's nothing.
It's mine now.
Well, I'm going to you have nothing I want except for your manhood. Sorry, we had a laughing fit. We're making jokes to each other.
Bad jokes. We can't.
Hilarious jokes.
So that's
We both
how I
cried, as you can
organize,
see.
man. Not very
Very
well.
organized. And stealing of my cross-stitch floss.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, what's going to happen if there actually is a DMC shortage, which apparently there is? Our floss is stocked. But I'm like, I am going to go stitch Mirabilia's Lady Hera.
right.
And then you've
don't
taken
think so.
5 of my floss. What am I supposed to do then?
That's not gonna happen.
Wow.
That is not gonna happen.
Yeah, because
She
you
has
won't let me.
100 different patterns all kitted up, ready to go.
Oh, I love Mirabilia, dude. They're my jam.
You'll find it. You'll be able to find a floss.
They're my jam.
So is there anything
You're
else?
also my
Did
jam.
show them this? Oh, do we need to
I
show
didn't.
them?
Oh, we didn't even show the. But I'm so sorry. We didn't show
That
the
blue.
petite treasure braid.
What you know about this blue?
So we chose to go
That blue.
with petite treasure braid just because it's easier to work with rather than using Cranic, I think.
Maybe.
And it really sucks because Cranic is actually a lot easier to work with as a designer. I actually was able to get a sample of all of their threads being a designer. And I think I mentioned this before. I called up Rainbow Gallery, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to buy it from somebody. Here's the thing. And I was like, I'm trying to like use your thread and like pimp you people out. They're like, yeah, we don't do something like that. You're gonna have to buy it from a store. Very unhelpful. Even though I love your thread, not super impressed with that customer service. So.
Ouch.
But dude, you want to talk about customer service?
Yeah.
Picture This Plus has great customer service.
She's amazing.
She's amazing. So I didn't realize, I figured it out like a year ago. They split. So one lady now specifically just does wholesale orders, and then she dies for the Picture This Plus that merged with Rogue Stitching, right?
Yeah, they do the retail side.
They do the retail site. And so she was so great. Like I randomly, because you know, like their 4th of July sale or whatever. I bought, it wasn't their full 4th of July sale because I had bought a piece of fabric.
This candle smells
for,
amazing.
right?
Sorry.
That I had bought a piece of fabric for a model, and I had accidentally, it had been like 8 or 10 weeks at this point, and for Kenny, actually it was for our geisha, and Kenny was waiting for it, and I called up her, or I sent an email accidentally to the wholesale site. She's like, what's it for? And I was like, oh, it's for a model for one of our designs. She's like, why are you even like buying it retail? She's like, you call me up, I will get that out to you in like just a couple days. Like what is her name?
Don't put me on the
Is
spot.
it Marilyn or no?
I can't remember. I don't want to say it wrong.
Okay. So anyways, I don't even know her name because she deals with Aaron. But literally, she's like, you have fabric, you call me up, I will get it sent to you within like 2 or 3 days. So like, how amazing is that?
She's awesome.
See how amazing that is? So yeah, she is awesome.
We may or may not have something coming out on her fabric in a particular magazine at some point.
I'm trying to think. Oh, duh. I literally just stitched it. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, Cassandra.
Yeah, she's really nice.
She's really nice. That's customer service. Like, oh, yeah, sure, I can help you out. Or you know what? Yes, but can you cover what maybe shipping costs and what it costs for us to print this up or whatever? No, yeah, we don't do stuff like that here. You're gonna have to contact a store. Very not impressed. Anyway. Why you have to do me dirty like that, Rainbow Gallery? I love your thread, man. Right?
Do you?
Yeah, it's great. It's just, it's easier to work with than Cranit. Cranit's like thicker and it gets like it's just, yeah, it's harder. Even though I used to use, I don't even know what it's called now. Whatever that wax is for your thread heaven. I used to use thread heaven on it, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Regardless, these are the colors we use.
Long story long.
There you
go. That was actually a long story, very short.
A very short story long, you mean?
Yes.
Your face was adorable.
Did you see the wheels turning? Wait a second.
The wheel in your brain keeps on
so that's
turning.
all that. Is that it? I
think that's it. We did the needleminder. We did this FAQs with the stitch along. I showed my stash, the floss toss, my work in progress.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
man.
that's a lot of stuff. So next time, stay tuned for my my project bags that I've purchased.
We got to tell them what we did this week first.
Maybe it's more than 2.
We got through. Yeah. You guys, your guess is as good as mine. How many project bags do you think Cassandra's going to have when we do our next video? Take a guess.
Well, okay, how many have I bought? Because I don't know if the Canada one's going to get here.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you have one currently, right?
Yes.
That you've purchased. Not all
that I have, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's like...
I bought Rika's. That's what I was saying.
Okay,
I have the House of Stitch and Stash.
How many do you think she's going to have?
How many?
I'm going to guess...
Besides this one, have
4.
I bought until the next?
What do you think? I think 4. Minimum. Please don't.
See, okay, but if you just said that, and that's really what you're guessing, maybe I need to order more, because if 4 is not a shock to you...
It is. That's why
maybe I gotta buy more.
Oh. If you come back and you're like, I only have 2, how amazing would it be? We can all celebrate. We know that's not going to happen. That's what a joke.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, maybe I'll get more. That's just...
Okay, but no, P.S., yeah, hopefully you've already commented and let me know what project... Vinyl. What? Vinyl project bags. The vinyl ones. that where you guys like to buy them. I'm not interested in making them. I know there's
That's a lot of
tutorials.
questions, man.
I want to support other people. I want to buy them from other people. Besides Rika, House of Stitch and Stash, already know about her, already follow her. I follow, like I said, 7 more on Etsy.
Oh my gosh.
But maybe there's somebody I missed on Facebook that I need to know.
What'd you do this week? Let's talk about that for a little bit before we go.
So that's it, unless you want to hear what we did this week.
Yep.
We did a
now
lot
let's
this week.
discuss our life for a minute.
Okay. Well, we had our son's 11th birthday.
We did.
We did.
And her dad's birthday and our son's birthday is on the same day. This was an insanely
And my
busy
brother's
week.
wedding anniversary is also the same day. Not that that applies to us, but
One of her brothers.
one of my
so
brothers.
Jackson's birthday, her dad, and her oldest brother.
Older.
Older. Yeah, it's not her oldest brother, but it's their wedding anniversary. And yesterday,
same day.
her younger brother got married. So we were doing that most of the day, which was amazing.
Crazy.
It was a busy week.
Yeah, it was insane.
So that's pretty much what we were doing, and I was working my butt off trying to get everything done.
Yeah. Aaron really does work hard, and really he doesn't slack.
You guys.
He literally,
Who thought be working this hard making cross-stitch patterns? Honestly.
You're a freaking perfectionist. That's
I thought
your
I'd be
fault.
living the dream, like working a couple hours a day, release a bunch of cross-stitch patterns, just chilling, enjoying the good life. No.
Nope.
Like Thursday night, I stayed up till freaking 4 a.m, like doing designs to submit to somebody. Like, because we didn't get back, like we were out because it was Jackson's birthday and we were out all day and they were like, yeah, go for it. And so I was like, all right, well, here we go. So we didn't get home till like 10 o'clock at night.
Savage.
And I was up till 4.
Guys, can I just tell you, that's when Aaron like wakes up for the day. He gets nappy at like 9 o'clock at night.
I like to get up.
Staying
at like
up past
5 or
10
6
is
for real.
literally a chore for this man. And so the fact that he stayed up till 4 a.m. just shows you guys the dedication. So, you know, I know we all harass him about, are you going to do this pattern? Are you going to do this pattern, Aaron? Are you going to do this pattern? He literally really works. He really is dedicated. So he's a very hard worker. So anyways, okay, so do we have anything else? So what's coming up?
That's it. We're almost
I'm
done.
basically this week's going to be awesome. I'm going to get some project bags in the mail.
My gosh.
I'm going to
Buy some more stuff.
buy some more project bags.
What else can come in the mail?
The amount I got wasn't enough.
One just doesn't fill the hole in your heart.
Just doesn't. No, another baby would fill the hole in my heart.
Oh my gosh.
But that's another story.
That'll be in a couple weeks.
Yeah. No, I'm not pregnant. We're not alluding to anything.
Just
Not
a
alluding
joke,
to anything,
please.
just so you guys know. Okay, so wouldn't that be funny if someone literally came on and was like, oh, that explains why you're a heinous wench.
Could.
What do you do?
Don't hit me. Like,
I can stand
No,
up. I'll
she's
show you
not.
my stomach. I'll prove that I'm not. Okay.
anyway, you guys are amazing.
Totally random.
So, I don't even know. We had a couple laughing fits, so we had to
We did.
cut
This is
this. So I
choppy.
don't even know how long this video is going to be. You guys are amazing.
We hugely appreciate you guys. Hugely.
We're insanely grateful.
Hugely appreciate you guys.
Look at you go.
Oh, we do.
It's true.
We
are very thankful.
We are very
Not
thankful
only-
people,
Yeah.
and we like to show gratitude
We do.
when it's necessary, and even when it's not necessary. But we want you guys to know we hugely appreciate you guys, seriously, because
We love you.
Aaron's just a small town boy living in
A small.
um,
I'm just a small.
living on an Autumn Lane.
I don't even. Oh yes.
He took the tractor.
We got too many questions. I want to ask.
Way too stupid.
Do you guys like burning fall candles this early? Is it too early for you?
No.
Because I just got.
We are Autumn Lane Stitchery. It is not too early to burn fall candles on August 1st. Sorry.
What if I friggin' dropped this all over the floss
Oh, I'd kill
and
you.
fabric and let's end this off on a romantic note.
You want to
You
like
guys?
make out on camera?
No. Hold on. I'll
smell
let
it,
you smell in a
Hannies?
minute. We appreciate you.
We do.
We do, along with the pumpkin vanilla cream.
This is good.
We're thankful for you. We hope you have a good week. Thank you for hanging out with you. You can see my daughter hitting me because she won't leave me alone. She won't just give me 1 second. Just a second.
Her giggle is everything.
We love you.
We do.
Have a good week. Enjoy your stitching. Enjoy your life.
Be safe.
And
be healthy.
happy.
And be happy. And don't do drugs. And don't drink and drive.